Today in this video, we'll discuss about state of nature and social contract theory by Hobbes, Locke and Rousseau. But before starting the video, I would like to request you all to subscribe to my channel. Now let's get started. Hobbes, Locke and Rousseau developed a theory on how mankind govern themselves and human nature. All three philosophers agreed that before there was society, men lived in a state of nature, but they had different beliefs on what state of nature is and how it was created. Now let's discuss about Hobbes' ideas on state of nature. Hobbes believed that the state of nature is a state of war, ceaselessly pursuing their desire with no agreement on good or bad. Human beings comes in conflict with each other. State of nature is a state of freedom or equality, with everyone having the right to do as they wish, and no one being naturally inferior to anyone else. It adds to the level of hostility because no one draws back from pursuing which they desire. This creates a situation of ever-present hostility in which human life becomes poor, solitary, nasty, brutish, and short. Thus, Hobbes explains a very gloomy picture of state of nature. He said it was a state of constant warfare. It was a war of every man against every man. There was constant fear and danger of violent death. According to him, in state of nature, might was the only right. The two factors that dominated man in state of nature were fear and self-interest. In such conditions, there is no point in undertaking long-term projects like cultivating a farm, as there is no such surety that one will get to enjoy the fruit of their agricultural labor. Consequently, there was no place for industries, no cultures, no navigations, no knowledge, and worst of all, continual fear and danger of violent death. Now let's discuss Locke on state of nature. Locke, on the other hand, believed that the state of nature is not a state of war. Locke's view on state of nature is not as miserable as that of Hobbes. According to him, the state of nature is a state of perfect freedom as well as perfect equality. However, it is not a state of license because the state of nature has the law of nature to govern in it. Locke argued that the state of nature is a state of peace because human beings are rational there, who are capable of discovering moral truth and obeying them. Locke argued, though in the state of nature there was no positive law to constrain people, they knew that they have an obligation not to hurt or destroy others' liberty, life, property, and health. Thus, he considered the state of nature as a golden age. In that state of nature, men had all the right that nature could give them. It was freed from interference of others. In the state of nature, all were equal and independent. Now let's discuss on Rousseau's idea on state of nature. Rousseau believed that the state of nature is neither social nor moral. It was neither a state of plenty nor scarcity. Nature gives no sanctions for legitimate authority or rule. It is a condition in which no one has the right to rule over others. There are no justice and no injustice. And a man is portrayed as solitary and self-sufficient. He argues that in a state of nature, people do not have the capacity to reason, but there are two principles that humans exhibit before developing reasons, and these are self-preservation and sympathy or pity. The principle that is self-preservation is shared with Hobbes. Humans pursue their own interests and have the capacity for self-preservation, but there is no natural right to everything merely because people have certain needs. Rousseau argues that pity is the source from which all the rest of human pursuit flows. In a state of nature, pity takes the place of law, virtue, and morals, with the advantage that no one can disobey its sweet voice. So according to him, state of nature was peaceful because men are naturally good in the sense that they have a natural empathy for their fellow creatures. Social contract. Like the state of nature, Hobbes, Locke, and Rousseau have different beliefs on what a social contract is and how and why it was created. But in this video, we will not discuss the social contract. If you want to read the social contract, you have to visit the link given in the description box. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and share. Thank you.